My name is Liam, I'm 27 years old and I'm from Westchester, New York. Growing up, it was pretty hard finding myself as a queer kid and not being able to talk to people out of fear. And that drove me to some pretty risky behaviors and finding validation in sex. And that's how my family found out that I was gay or that I came to terms with being gay. And it was very devastating and very traumatizing for my entire family. I then had to go back into the closet about a situation that I should have gone to therapy for. I should have been tested. I was exposed to God knows what. So for another 3-4 years, I kept that to myself. And when I went to college, I was able to live as an out and proud gay man. I did drag, I knew lots of people, I helped out in the community, and I knew about HIV, and I knew ways to protect myself. And being out and proud and happy and having no limitations, but at the same time still wanting that validation and to be seen, a lot of us turn to sex. And I had another traumatic experience where I kind of lost myself and I put myself at risk once again. And on July 4th, I was diagnosed with HIV and my life came crashing down again. And I stayed in the closet with my diagnosis for 3 years, only telling one friend. And having to hide yourself over and over and over again is soul crushing. And it takes a lot of strength to get past that. And holding it all to yourself and not allowing yourself to talk to people and live how you feel inside without that fear of condemnation and hate and people not agreeing with your choices. It's really devastating, and it drives you to do things that you wouldn't do if you felt that confident. So I wish I could say to my younger self at 16 to be careful, and you are valid, you are beautiful, you are loved, and that you can take power and take charge of your life. And don't let anybody else tell you if you're good, bad, right, or wrong. Just live your life and protect that life, because it's precious and we take it for granted. When I was first diagnosed, I had a friend who was receiving PrEP from a local hospital in Westchester. And when I found out my diagnosis, I called her right away and she brought me to Westchester Medical Center. They told me my HIV diagnosis. I immediately called my best friend and she brought me to the clinic where she was receiving PrEP. And immediately I felt welcomed, I felt safe. I knew about HIV and I knew it wasn't a death sentence, but I knew there was so much stigma around it, and in that space I felt safe and I didn't feel judged. Within 2 weeks I was undetectable. I was taking 1 pill a day. And now, flash forward 5-6 years, I'm now on an injectable every 2 months. And I've never had a side effect. I feel healthy. I've never felt healthier, and I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna get sick. I mean, it's really hard to tell people something that scares so many people, but it's something that you tell in your own time. It can take as long as you want, but when you want to talk to someone about it, you can ask for help. There's plenty of resources available, and it may be hard navigating medical and new doctor's appointments and telling your friends and family and relationships. But in time, the more you feel comfortable with yourself and don't hold on to everything and hold on to secrets and feel alone, I think you'll be a lot happier and you'll feel a lot more in control of who you tell and what you tell, because that's up to you. We got a large group of spokesmodels and everyone has their own unique talents. They sing, they dance, they act, they draw. Each person is a different type of fun. And so make sure you check out everyone's videos and make sure you try to find them in person, find them across the state and get to hang out with them and meet them. They're real people with real stories that everyone can relate to.